Yo, it's your guy Bendu, the illest film reviewer and fan in the galaxy, back again. And today I'm here to talk some news tidbits, and specifically the fact that Henry Cavill's back, son, as reported by the largest Hollywood trades, THR, Deadline, Variety. Like, Henry Cavill's getting back in the tights apparently. And you guys know, y'all know I love Henry Cavill Superman. Like, he's my favorite Superman, and that's off of Man of Steel. Man of Steel is such a great film, as you guys know. If you know, go check out the review I did for the DCEU marathon. And yeah, so it's exciting to hear that he's back. However, I'm going to give my trepidations and if what they're saying is true, how disappointing it will be. But I'll get to that in the end. I'm just going to go in the scenario of, the bright side of him appearing in cameo form, as reported in the Deadline article. He won't be back for a solo film as of right now, but he will be appearing in other people's films in cameo form, like he should have been in Shazam. But Henry Cavill and WB were having, money problems. They were arguing over money or haggling over money, and it didn't turn out. And they said scheduling, but really it was money. Let's be real. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, they should probably talk to Deja Love. But I'm just gonna kick it off by saying what Dwayne Johnson wants, he inevitably gets. Like, I just flash back to that picture of them when they were having a little drink outside, and they took a picture, and it's like, oh, welcome to the team, Henry. You're part of my management family now. Blah blah blah. Dwayne Johnson's ex-wife is like his manager or whatever, and I think Henry Cavill signed to her. So, yeah, I just remember that picture, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be in a Dwayne Johnson film. I don't know which one, but I didn't think it was going to be Black Adam, because that was at a time when Black Adam was still up in the air and whether they were going to do it or not. Like, Dwayne Johnson wasn't talking about it at the time, but now that they're heavily into production, I would assume that would be the film Henry Cavill would be in. However, I don't know if I want him to be in that film, because this film is mostly going to take place in the past, like 1,000 years ago or something like that. And it would make more sense based off the Kryptonian mythology that Snyder set up in Man of Steel, that Supergirl would be in this film, because she's probably around during this time, because she landed on Earth thousands of years ago. So it would make sense for her to be there. But I don't know if they're going to uphold that. That was a scene that was in Man of Steel where he saw the pod empty, and they even had an extended deleted scene of that. So, and it was like a missing suit there and everything. So that would make more sense, but maybe they want to save Supergirl for later. Also, in another report I read, the fact that Cavill's coming back, they're scrapping Supergirl. So apparently they were going to have Supergirl like kind of replace Henry Cavill, which, if Hollywood hasn't been paying attention lately, that's not going to go over well. But yeah, I believe that was the plan. But and also, they couldn't deny the fact of Henry Cavill's rising popularity because of The Witcher, man. Like, the dude did such a good job. He's a phenomenal actor, but not just The Witcher. Also, Mission Impossible Fallout, man. He was just such a badass in that movie, and he's a really good actor. Like, people that sleep on his acting ability, his acting capability, I tell them to go watch A Man from U.N.C.L.E. I tell them, even though he was in it like very little, Stardust, where he was a great character actor in that film, just playing a complete douche, like, and to people, like, even in Justice League, like, towards the end, look, I'm not in any way, shape, or form condoning, like, pro Justice League talk here, because Justice League is trash. But those scenes with him as Superman gave me hope that, when he gets his own film, when he has the mustache completely shaved off, everything, he's going to be great. WB just hasn't put him in a position to shine as Superman, and that's always been my problems with WB and how they treat Superman. Like, I know a lot of people, like, they complain about how the CW treats Superman, but they treat him way better than the DCEU does. Let's be real. So, I will say that it kind of sucks. He's not coming back for a Man of Steel sequel, but hopefully his appearances will lead to that, maybe. And I would say films he could possibly appear in is Shazam 2, Black Adam. I'm saying 2, Black Adam 2, or Aquaman 2. Aquaman 2, it would be dope to see him and Aquaman fight, like just Henry Cavill and Momoa going at it, or them teaming up, but more so them fighting, because that would be lit. But because Superman, like, I just remember in the Injustice comics with Superman, just like, he didn't wax the floor with Aquaman. Like, they fought, and it was kind of like they fought to a standstill, but because Superman realized he wasn't going to break Arthur, and I think it was him, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern. I was about to say Green Lantern. Him, Aquaman now. Him, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern literally lifted Atlantis out of the ocean and was basically like, yo, join us or we're gonna let your people like dehydrate. And Aquaman was like, yo. So yeah, he kind of like bitched Aquaman. Dog, it was crazy, but seeing him and Momoa together would be dope. But given that Supes technically had a cameo in Shazam, it's not impossible for him to it's not impossible for him to appear in Shazam. So I personally, although it would be cool to see him and Aquaman fight, like I said before, I wouldn't want him to appear in Aquaman 2 because like the laser focus like specifically on Arthur and Atlantis and not the overall DCU is one of the aspects that made Aquaman like good in my opinion. And y'all know I think that film is, crapped on unfairly. And I think give it about 5 to 10 years, I think Aquaman is going to be regarded as one of the best live action DC films, period. Because it's such a fun film. It's just fun. Like it sticks very closely to the comic book mythology and everything, but finds a way to blend in new things. Only like you saw in my review, the only thing that was way lackluster, that was trash about the film was the script. But somehow that beautiful story just like kept pushing the narrative, that beautiful story about love and things like that. At times it was overly used, it was hammered into your head, but it was such a fun film. But we're not here to talk about Aquaman. But yeah, so that would be a reason I wouldn't want him to be in Aquaman 2. Like, would I be mad if he was? No, but I would prefer it if he wasn't. But just give him his own film, and I'll just use this to close it out. Henry Cavill, he's my favorite Superman, and with all due respect to Christopher Reeve, and I'm looking forward to seeing the return of him. Seeing the return of Henry Cavill and everything, but give him his own film, like Man of Steel 2 with Amy Adams, with Diane Lane. Like, give us something. I would just call it do a Man of Tomorrow or something like that. And honestly, I think a villain I would do like a human villain. You feel me? I don't know what that would be. Maybe like a General Lane. Make it like Superman having to finally officially come to terms with what he did in the Man of Steel film and the Batman versus Superman film. I don't know, something like that. Like, tell a human story, like Superman having to like officially like let humanity know I'm here to protect you. Like I don't know, just something. It doesn't have to be like Man of Steel where the world is ending. I want to see like an all-star Superman type of thing, where it dives into the mythology of Superman and it gives you what Superman represents. And that's just what I want to see. I want to see Henry Cavill get the chance to be a good Superman. So, so I'll go ahead and close it out with saying, let me know in the comments what you guys think about Henry Cavill coming back. I know a lot of people don't like him as Superman. I get it. But yeah, just share with me down below what you guys think. Let me know what films you think you would like to see him in, if you want to see him again at all. And what do y'all think? How do y'all think this is going to reflect on the Batman with Robert Pattinson and all this Snyder cut stuff going on? Honestly, I think they're going to find a way to bring back Ben Affleck now. I really do. I think he was unhappy with Snyder leaving and them just changing the whole culture. So I think they're going to circumvent, backdoor Ben Affleck back into the fold and have just Robert Pattinson be his own thing with Matt Reeves. And Batman, I think, would come back in cameo forms more so. I don't think Ben Affleck would ever get his own film. So, but yeah, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, just pay attention for more videos coming. DCEU marathon review continuing this Thursday with Shazam, and tune in. So yeah, peace. Be easy.